This week on Reality Check, we play the ego-like Big Brother as we bring to you details of the happenings in the world of reality TV, with special focus on Big Brother Naija Season 10/10. But first, let's meet our ever-ready commentators. Joining us as special guests are Ibifubara and Danboskid from Big Brother Naija Season 10.
Hello, it's that time again where we get to give you the biggest drama, stories, everything that is going down on reality TV in Nigeria and across the world. My name is Debbie, aka Debs Extra, and you are welcome to Reality Check on TVC. Yes, I never do this alone. If you're a regular listener of the show, regular viewer of the show, you would understand that there is a lot of, things that go down on the show, aside what you see on the table. We have our fabulous guests, co-hosts, I like to call them. Yes, let me start to my extreme right. The dark, handsome.
Oh Lord.
Femi Daniel.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show.
My G.
My Galfa.
How you doing now?
I do.
You're raking in the dollars now.
Amen.
I see it.
Amen.
Yeah, in your season.
Amen. Every day is my season.
I like to call him the big maestro.
So good. How you doing? You look good.
You're related to Big Brother in a way. Because I don't know, you're always like, you're in there.
I love Big Brother.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I call you Big Maestro.
I
so you guys,
Big
if you hear Big Maestro on the show, it's him I'm referring to.
This is Big Brother.
Speaking of Big Brother, we do have a lot of content coming from that angle. Yes, there's been a lot going on lately. And of course, trust us to cover every single second of the show. Lots of things happened. And unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. We have two of the housemates from the Big Brother Naija Season 10 joining us on the show today. So let's meet them, shall we? And coincidentally, they're dressed in animal print. So that means that they're in sync. All right next to me is the handsome Danboskid. What's up?
Good, how you doing?
Mr. Ideal 2024.
You know that?
Yeah, you look really handsome in person.
Thank you so much. You look good.
Thank you. And of course, right beside me is the beautiful,
I thought you
smiley Ibifubara. Did I pronounce that properly?
Fubara.
Ibifubara. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ibifubara. What does that mean?
Good fortune.
Good fortune. What language is that?
It's Ijo Calabari.
Oh, nice. So you guys are the ones with the expensive bride price, right? So
Please,
you guys,
how much is the bride price?
you guys.
They
How
don't
much?
put a price on it. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
so many things.
Because I know that I hear Calabari, I hear there's a tribe in the southeast. They have this, long list. And
Yeah.
it's not the tribe that when you have to keep smiling.
Yeah, no, you frown.
You have to frown until you smile. Is this?
Yeah, still.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for telling me. Thanks
Thanks for telling me. All right, Danboskid.
When we're asking people, we know. Are you from?
So Danboskid, what does that name come from?
Well, that was my first ever meeting, really cute.
Oh really?
Honestly. Yeah, I mean, and people were surprised. Why would I pick that name?
Yeah.
Because my socials were King's Use.
Okay.
So like going into the house, we were told to like produce names we wanted to use. I brought King's Use and Use, but there was a trademark issue.
Okay.
Yeah, and Big Brother wouldn't want another brand having that name coming to sue them because they didn't name. So I had to change, and I was already out of touch in the outside world.
Okay.
So I couldn't even tell my handler to try to change. My phone was with the management. There was no way it could get to him as well.
Okay.
So I was just stuck with Danboskid. So that was where the issue came from. And,
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, it's a good one.
it's a good one,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think there was an issue for more of my fans trying to
And
locate my handle
your
to
handle
get the
on
link
socials.
to vote for me.
Yeah.
So I think that was where the mix-up was.
Yeah.
And, well, it is what it is.
I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah.
What about you, Ibifubara? There were some people saying that they couldn't really get you online because of your handle. What can you make of that?
I had a similar issue where my handler couldn't reach my phone
Okay.
due to security reasons,
Okay.
right? And there was things posted already on socials for the show were ready for the handle that they couldn't reach. So people were here and there, neither here and there, and saying that things would pop up, but they were following the locked account or the account that was unreachable. So I really had like 3 socials at some point, right?
Yeah.
And it's divided followers. So but everything is good now, not my handler's fault. Building again, and honestly, it just takes time, but it's a workout. So
Did you
I'm
think
sure.
that affected you?
Oh,
in any way?
definitely. People brought it up a lot, right? The first comments I had to close it that I got when I got out of the house. You know, everything was, get your handler out of here. You know, that person.
Who's your handler?
Who's your handler? That person cost you to leave early because we know you on the show. You know, and all of that. Even the little we saw was good. You know, there were other people that could have left before you. There are just so many stories.
Yeah.
But I just choose to say, you know what, it's okay. I'll make the best out of the whole situation.
Well, you guys are like the two first, you know, evicted housemates. I know it's not a title anybody wants to bear, but unfortunately, somebody has to leave. No matter how entertaining the show gets, you know, people have to leave every week.
Yeah.
So how did you feel knowing you were one of the first set to leave the house?
It didn't feel good, especially, again, I was doing something in the house and I was thinking it was translating in real, you know, in reality.
You don't know when the camera is on you,
Yeah,
right?
you do a lot of times, but you know, there's so many cameras, so they have to pick what to put on.
Okay.
So you know, there are different cameras. on
Okay, so the
everybody.
housemates, you guys decide, oh, I'm going to sit down, this camera is facing me.
Not really. It's everywhere.
Okay.
It's literally everywhere if you go into the house.
Yeah,
Every
cameras
single
are
place. Like you can see it
everywhere.
moving sometimes, but production chooses like, you know, what is really airing, right?
Definitely.
And at the end of the day, you think you're showing yourself, showcasing, but it could be on somebody else doing something else, right? And it's okay, to be honest, right? But I was very shocked. The housemates were shocked. If you watch like the beginning, there was a lot of the gasp is still there, because it felt like I'm doing something. You know, what must have there must be an issue.
Do you think like relationship then was the relationship strategy thing? Do you think if you had gotten into one, you probably would have had more screen time?
Yes,
Because I mean, if you look at it, this guy had screen time.
Yeah.
The boy's out.
He's out, but we all understand that there's something about screen time and there's something about relationships. Look at even the people that are not in a relationship that are fighting for relationships had screen time. Ola is there fighting for a relationship with Dede.
Boy, and he's having
And so there's just
I came out and I saw a fan page for me and somebody that had not even gotten into a relationship for.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention.
Wait.
Who did they?
Oh, you want to check out that thing.
They shipped you with Ortega.
And there was already a proper fan page, and I was like,
so were there sparks flying in real life?
We're friends. We're very good
no
friends.
sparks flying.
We're very good friends.
She likes it.
No.
I was
friendship and
Very good friends.
We're very good friends,
Okay.
right?
Even in Yoruba,
but that could be a foundation for something.
I do not think so or no at this time, but what I know is that we're good friends. He sees me, understands me, and I do too. And that was what, you know, we were working with in the house, and we agreed to even be friends outside of the house.
Okay, so before you left, you had that conversation. Okay, so Danboskid, we did see you can't deny certain things because we saw some things.
Yeah.
So unlike you know, you can't really say you were not in a ship because you were.
I'm not even trying to deny it.
Okay.
I still miss my baby.
Oh, that's so nice. So did you go into the house knowing or thinking this is something I'm going to do? I'm looking forward to finding someone in the house, you know?
No, honestly, yeah. When I was asked, I said I was just going in there to be me.
Okay.
Like I would like the world to see me for who I was, because going in there, I just wanted to set a foundation, like for them to see me for what I did and all of those. But it caught me as a surprise when I went in there. It
caught you as a surprise?
Yes.
Why?
When I went in there, even Ebuka pointed it out. He said, you liked to be approached by ladies. Yeah, because I was always this calm guy.
Yeah.
But then when I got inside, Big Brother didn't dull. He brought different ladies from different places. So like, I was attracted to like more than one lady there. Yeah. But then when I saw this girl, I'm like, damn.
Before you even mention the girl, what's your usual spec?
She is my usual spec.
Okay.
Because I mean, I used to say I don't have a spec, but then being with her and then looking back to the kind of ladies I've been with, I'm like, bro, look-y, just like.
So can you describe your spec for people that didn't watch the?
There's no size. A dark-skinned girl.
Okay, so you like dark-skinned girls.
Yeah.
So it could have been her.
No, it wasn't attracted to me.
That girl was.
Were you attracted?
Did you see her?
No.
Did you see how? I'm not sure you know how dark she is, but also how she carried herself.
Okay.
It's not just about the attraction.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to get to know you first.
Okay.
You have to get the reasoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's the beauty and the brains.
Oh,
But then I saw her, I didn't know that yet. But then all of a sudden she was now my wardrobe mate. So I was seeing a lot of her. And then like, girl, I have to know you. And then we sparked up a conversation. Man, she knows how to hold good conversation.
Okay.
And then I realized, man, it's just not just the beauty I'm seeing.
So your heart is for Zita. Publicly.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But what if going on, you know, as the show progresses, she starts to fall for someone else? How
Then
would you take
I know I'm being played. I mean, I've been played multiple times, so I I'll take the heartbreak and I'll move on as usual.
I like that. I
don't
like
think
that.
he's gonna do that.
I like that.
He said, I'm watching. Any small cuddle I see.
Even if looking at him, I don't think you can lack for female admirers. So yeah. So how would you summarize your time on the show, though?
I would say it was complicated. There were a lot of, when I say complicated, there were good times. And there were times where I felt like, what's happening here? Like, what exactly is actually happening here? There were times where I felt like people were around. There were times where I felt like my strategy was in...
And what was your strategy?
Alliances, having strong alliances in the house, and that worked very well. You know, even when they did the first nomination, I had 0 nominations. That was how good it was. It worked very well, and even some people in the house calling me the core of the house. You know, the center person that will pull things together. You know,
therapist.
Yes. You know, even beyond that, just as me as a person, really.
We saw people coming to you for relationship advice.
And so even somebody before I got evicted, was doing, please, after this, we have to talk.
Wow, so you have a lot of clients.
So that was, you know, my, you know, strategy, and I feel like it worked. So my time in the house there were a lot of fun times. You know, there were a lot of times. There wasn't a time where I cried, but people didn't really see that, right? I was vulnerable in the house. Yes, so
I cried too.
There was a time,
you didn't have to see it.
And people never saw that part of me. Even the housemates didn't necessarily see it. It was before the situation that night, like where so many things happened.
From the pool party.
So what do you hope to make coming out of the house now?
Coming out of the house,
what do you hope
pretty much transfer, like, you know, see what people have seen of me, right? The person that is great at conversations, the person that's great at, you know, making things happen. So if you watch me on the show, you see that when it comes to tasks, when it comes to showing myself, you know, my brains, all of that, being smart, I was A1, you know, in situations like that. So taking all of that and working with, you know, brands, working with people that our values align, right? And, you know, working on the podcast, making sure that as an influencer, I'm working with stuff that, you know, shows a big part of who I am and not necessarily just being wishy-washy. So
she's deep, that's what she's saying, guys. And Danboskid, what do you hope to take from the house moving forward?
Well, I'll say pretty much the same thing, because like I said, I did set the foundation before I got into the house. What I was looking for was the exposure for the world to see me for who I was. And then I feel I have that to an amount right now, coming out and seeing the engagements. When I got out, I had to change my username. And immediately I did that, man, I saw a lot of engagements. It got me to understand that these people were actually looking for me, but they couldn't find me. So if I had that name on my media, trust me, I'm not sure they would call me for like 6 weeks. I'm so confident in that. So yeah, I just want to keep moving on, being the model I was, content creator, and I want to focus more on acting, because that's like the peak of everything. I want to be a world-class actor.
Nice. All right, let's check out more things happening on Big Brother Naija Season 10.
This past week in Big Brother Naija show has been full of different highlights, from different fights to biggest rewards and punishments, followed by the strikes. And what about the Friday night and Saturday night parties? It will be interesting to hear what our commentators have to say about all these.
I think that the fight was, first of all, I don't know what culture was trying to achieve.
Culture, yeah?
Yeah. So I don't like that you're just agitating and no action. Collect one strike.
Action.
I mean, look at Bright.
But you know something, just you coming there and knowing what you're there for. Culture is, he still has his mind in the morning.
Intact,
but he's just letting, I go chop, I was watching my guy. What's going on?
I think he tried by saying, I'm a man. Look at him, wait. He's outside.
See, they clear him to know, say, I feel throw you blue.
This is not the first time this is happening with culture. Like, he's consistent with, it's almost like threatening people. And people in the house have said, please don't look for culture struggle. Because if it's by mistake, he hits you, like,
you're gone.
Look at him, he was outside, he was just...
Do you know what it reminded me of? I'm sorry, it reminded me of all these Agbero, like...
Exactly.
No, this guy has been on the street before. This was why Big Brother actually
I need to ask him, like, how
it was
far?
a lot.
Like, wow, even Tracy had to, like, well...
But it's how fate smiles and instigates.
That guy is a smart guy.
He's playing the game.
Yes. Low key.
See, I
nobody
like
has
I always
to
say
find
on
out.
this show,
Yeah.
if you don't win the money, it's on you. That guy knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
So he has turned it around and said that people always provoke him before he starts instigating or starts talking, but it's not the truth all the time. Like, I watch Faith a lot of times. I had a fight with Faith. So I know that he actually says things.
He likes to
push
poke.
you.
Yeah.
You poke, then you flare up.
Yeah,
Then
I was
it turns
saying, I said people, people see him and they see him as a target.
Yeah.
And he knows
Yeah.
that I'm a walking target for the
Yes.
people.
Yes.
No, well, he's
Is it really that small?
Yeah, smaller than a lot of us in the house. Like a lot of us. So
It's like that baby
Well, not
of the
really,
house. Like
really,
the
but
doctor.
he is small.
More than a lot of us
Yeah,
in the house.
yeah.
So it became a thing where he started becoming like the
He's
victim.
probably the smallest in the house.
Yes.
He is.
Actually, well, I
Not
don't
the
think-
shortest, but small. I think Doris is shortest, but he's the
Yeah.
smallest.
Yeah.
Have you seen Doris? Well, not that she's short. But I personally think, like, this whole fight, right?
Yeah.
But the body, people need to understand that when you come into that house, it's always a game. Somebody is going to instigate you. So somebody has gotten 2 strikes.
Well, I need to ask though, do you think a lot of these housemates are using fight as a strategy?
Yes, they are.
Absolutely, because this is how
100%.
you know when you're in there, there's no genesis of the fight. It goes
Zero
from
to
I said this.
Somebody
No
say,
build
Jack,
up.
somebody's in the downfall. Boom. And if you're
I
hearing
said it.
no build up.
Because I'm
And
like,
when
why?
you're inside, one time I asked people were fighting, okay, what's the what happened?
happened?
And they couldn't explain. They were just fighting, and I just knew that these people weren't serious, and I walked away.
Wow.
That's how bad it
One thing
is.
Faith does is when he sees that you are agitated and charging, he will not come close to you.
Yes.
Yeah, because so Thelma was
And then
telling
he
him,
smiles.
why are you going close to? And then he smiles. That's smart.
that's
Man.
Why are you going close to
that's
him?
That guy is smart.
So he's just waiting for you to just touch
Yeah.
me. That's what
Touch me and go home. That's literally it.
And I think that Big Brother actually gave you guys
But that's
time.
kind of clever
Yeah.
though. That's
No,
clever.
Big Brother gave you guys time. Look at when the missy took the fuck and said,
Yeah.
That guy was
I thought that Big Brother would go, yeah. So
like-
in my mind, I'm like, okay, Big Brother allowed that to slide. When Sultana started saying a lot of things about housemates, Big Brother allowed that to slide. There were a lot of things that happened.
A
Yeah.
lot of things.
So I think people are just saying, you know what, let me allow you perform.
Yeah.
But the one with Bright was very,
Because
So
it touched him. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. You were in the house when the whole peeing incident. It wasn't shown. It wasn't. Yeah.
It wasn't shown.
It wasn't shown.
They should have shown
We just
us.
heard it through the diary sessions and just, between the housemates. And how bad was it?
I just want to start by saying I'm not defending this
No,
incident.
it's just you narrating.
No, yes, I know, but there's this narrative that because people think that I don't like Dede, but that's not true. Dede
Do you
and
like
I,
Dede?
Dede and I had a relationship in the house, literally.
a
Where I
good
was
one?
the good one that was never shown. Like everybody knows that Dede was a house friend, right? So it's a thing where I was called by. No, that was the night I was even crying. That was the night I was in my world. But I think Otega went to the other room. I saw Sultana sitting funny and just at the edge of her bed. And he was like, he thinks something is going on. But I was in my own world. So I was like, whatever. But he went back out. Then he saw her in a closet space and came back and said, please, I think you need to actually come and see something is going wrong with your friend. And I went outside to the closet space, and by that time she was, as I was walking out, she was already done peeing.
Done peeing.
Yeah,
In the box.
But people were there. People were already there.
Was it inside the box
Yes.
or on the box?
No, inside. The box was open.
The box was open already. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the box was open, so she just bent.
Nobody uses it
you know,
like a pole in the room. right?
and no. But the toilet was closed. So
Was the toilet beside the box?
the toilet
Like a
beside our closet
distance, yeah.
space, like the distance.
locker
is
room
just,
area.
yeah. So if you're drunk, to be honest, you don't know the difference between the toilet and you're just everywhere. Do you understand? So that was the thing that literally happened. I'm not saying that it was a good thing she did because obviously it wasn't right to ever do that. But she was out from where I found out. She was out of sorts because I think she didn't even listen to any other person until they said IB. So I think she recognized it subconsciously and was like, yeah, you. And held on to me till I led her to, cleaned her up, led her to her room. That was when she passed out, literally. Like, she passed out.
So were there other boxes there?
Yes. However, Dede's box was open,
Okay.
right in front.
Okay.
of
Because
her.
because the story that a lot of people are pushing
That she
online
opened
is
it.
that it was intentional.
No, the act was there was an act.
Considering how her friendship, or I don't want to say friendship, how she feels about Dede, that she expresses that.
There was an act actually.
Yeah.
So. But we saw you really, go all out at the pool party.
Pool party.
Yeah, that was my favorite
We were talking one time. I'm like, is this?
That was in my highlights too, and everybody went.
Oh my God!
I even have a video with Dede like dancing together, and someone was
so
like,
who are your friends in the house?
Ooh, there's Ruboy, Otega, Dede, Sultana,
Right.
Sultana in the house. Chill. There was Big Susu, Isabella at some point, right? At some point, we really
values.
No, the power dynamic was funny, right? That's what building up. I realized that wasn't for me and I wasn't comfortable with it, so I left the relationship.
Okay.
Fast, to be honest, by like Wednesday the first week.
Okay, so you determined that wasn't working?
No, that was not working. So after some time, she came back, we started talking a bit, but we're just cordial in the house and it's no bad blood.
Okay.
Then there's Sabrina is also somebody I speak to, but Thelma Lawson is, a close friend too in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on times like this, who were you like, oh, I'm going to dance with this person, I'm going to vibe? Who were your usual dance partners? Who were your usual dance partners?
Man, you've seen a lot of.
Yeah, because I feel like I have so many videos dancing together. Like we're just comfortable dancing together.
Okay.
Yeah, dancing. I dance to Dede a lot too at the parties because we're comfortable doing so.
Okay.
Yeah. Then who else do I dance with too? In the mirror, there's Queen. There's Joanna. Joanna is also somebody.
I saw time I dance with you as well.
Yeah, Joanna. I'm very cool with at the party too. So the party is somewhere you dance with almost everybody.
No, not all.
But there's some dances that.
If you're talking about that kind of dance,
there's some dances that, Baba, if I know when Big Brother is going on a quick break.
Yeah, something's about to happen.
5 minutes break. 5 minutes too much.
And you know what? Dance is a language. Just same way music is a language. So there's some communication, some signals. So tell me, Danboskid, who's your usual?
Do I need to say it? Zita, of course. Always. I mean, sometimes you just go around to dance with your friends, but Zita was always the person I went to.
What do you think there's a problem if you dance with another girl in a suggestive manner? Is there a problem there? Because we saw some of these things play out, especially at the pool party or the Saturday night party where you are dancing with.
There was a dance that Jasmine had with Jason.
Yeah.
Jason was.
But that's
my guy. That guy doesn't dull anyone.
I always dance with Jason at every party too, like that. But it means nothing.
Yeah, Jason is always around.
That's with everybody. So it means nothing. Truly.
See, I've always learned that for men, don't leave a crack on the wall. There's a lot of things. But okay.
Yeah, without you even knowing, actually.
A man is a man.
A man is a man.
It means nothing.
It always means nothing.
When
if your
it happens, you don't say, what are we?
If your babe do am now, you don't talk say that man that this now is nothing. But your babe do am.
Typically on the dance floor, some people.
This is
That's me, my task.
All right, let's talk about tasks and wagers.
We didn't win.
In a dramatic turn of events, Team Meat-Based Diet claimed the season's first wager win, thanks to strategic stars like Thelma Lawson, Avatar, and Faith. While both sides put in strong effort, Team Meat-Based stood out with a sharp opening and powerful rebuttals, ultimately impressing Big Brother enough to secure their win. Their victory earned them control over the kitchen and the week's shopping list.
We won.
Yeah, we did.
We won.
Team Meat.
And
Three of us left. So it's three, me, him, and Sabrina.
Team Meat.
It is what it is.
So even leading to the preparation, wasn't it what happened that Faith and Missy had a clash?
Faith and Thelma.
Faith and I too. You say why they say they don't show my stuff? I'm like,
we saw the one for Faith and Thelma. That was like the highlight of that.
Immediately Faith and Thelma happened, Faith and them.
Are you serious?
Yes, it was because I was like, he said something and I was like, you can't say that about her. Then he now said something about me. Then the fight escalated and
I think you were on the table.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, I think you were on the table. So I saw your part. you were on the table and then you were like, it was like, oh, let's go. You were like, okay, you've prepped your own point and all of that. Thelma walked away and you're like, okay, let's roll with it.
There was a time where Faith called her work rubbish.
Yeah, he called Thelma's work noise.
Noise.
I argued that, you know, she spent all night doing such.
So
then he was like,
noise?
oh, what of mine? Something like that. Like, I'm not bringing any value to the group because I didn't have my value. Then I stood there, finished the fight, went upstairs, brought my value. Then when I showed him, I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, you don't say that to people like me that I'm always present in a task. But anyway, Faith has that.
I'm like, do you have a relationship with Tracy?
With Tracy?
I feel like she was isolated in that. She
was very isolated, and you know, because she had a relationship with people that were my friends, it was almost like we just had to we're cordial, you know. And I also told her that, like, please come out of your shell a bit, you know, it will help.
Well, lucky for her, she won head of house.
Yes, so happy
and she defended it.
And she stood.
The hell?
Yeah,
wow.
she defended it, and she
I'm shocked, man.
She's competitive, so it was very lovely. Like, she's one of the babes, so that, you know, I would say
always
that
active in there.
Always active.
So who would you say like the brains of the house? Like if you're gonna, obviously people would say Faith, but who else do you think?
Oh no, myself. No, if you ask the housemates, they'll say Faith, Ibifubara. They'll say Thelma. Thelma is also a good, like, you know, brain in the house. I'm trying to think about from the other team. Otega. Okay, someone. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And then Tracy did shock me as well. Did she have presentation?
Tracy's a brain. She's an engineer. She's very smart. Yeah.
Wow.
Like 9 to 5, I know. Not even.
Awesome. So you guys didn't get a chance to win the head of house to see how it feels.
Man.
I wish I did.
I know you'd have picked Zita.
Who would you have picked? I'm asking.
No, you don't know.
Who would you have picked? Culture.
Is it bright?
No,
she can't die. She's trying to look for trouble with me.
Okay.
No, you don't have to pick somebody of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So it could have been Sultana. It could have been Otega. I was thinking about it today, and I was like, most likely Sultana Otega. You know, just one of them.
Otega. This guy.
Otega will take her.
Oh my god, that works.
I mean, I feel like, you know, Dede and Bright Morgan and the triangle sort of. It was almost a triangle.
Yeah, almost.
It started like this, kind of. It was almost.
But
there.
she was quick to eliminate.
What if you're not? You were not evicted.
You know, the thing is that it ended. The triangle stopped, you know, because there was you know, some people actually said that, some people, I'm not going to mention their names because they're still in the house in case this ends. You know, some people were like, they don't even think that this is the end of it. If I stayed in the house, that they don't believe the whole, you guys don't talk to her for more than 15 minutes thing, that it was going to. But from my end, I wasn't going to. I was going to have fun somewhere else.
Where else?
No, we already know.
Oh God!
You don't say it.
Somewhere else. I don't know. There was just, those were not the only two people that sort of like spoke to me in a.
So who else?
Tell us more.
For instance, right? I mean, people came out and were saying things like, "Oh, I mean, do you know people like you lately?" Like, you know, things like that were said. Like, even people like KK flirted with me a lot in the house. I just ignored that because what exactly is that?
Speaking of the ships that are forming, I don't know if any have fully formed, except for you guys that left earlier.
Those are just joking.
But what would you say? What would you say are the ships in the house that you think are like genuine?
No, apart from Zita and Danboskid, none.
So none.
No, that was our starship. No, we're not joking. We really.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
But honestly, like every other person in this house is just a joker. Like they literally say, oh, they're not really into anything, that they're just vibing, we're all having fun.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what is it that Dede has that has a lot of people getting our attention? Has Jason, there's even K-Bobo at some point.
K-Bobo?
This is
K-Bobo said it.
They're not the only ones. You said you were attracted to Dede. So Dede is a fine woman. Like I said, this camera is a joke. Like say I show you Dede. That's not Dede.
So who would you say is the most beautiful?
Dede is one of the most beautiful people in the house.
Okay, because there's been this argument.
There's Zita too.
Oh yeah.
Zita is quite pretty, right?
Quite.
You are pretty as well.
Like people were exchanging Zita on social media a lot. So like Zita, there's one time like in the house, people were saying Zita and her. So we had that thing in the first week where it was like a lot of, because you guys are very dark skinned and all of that. But It's nice. So I think Dede is honestly like
She stood out.
She stood out. Like her beauty is.
I think she understands her style.
Yeah.
And then she now walks with aura. She don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the question somebody asked her, "Who are the people you don't like?" And she's like, "I don't know
anybody from anywhere.
So what do you think is happening between Bright and Mide? Do you think
They are joking.
you're still joking?
I mean, Mide walked up to me. Yeah, she was like, "What was happening?" She asked me this question: if I was open to like having anything romantically, even while I was with Zita, and I said no. I'm like, "But why was she?" I said she was asking for a friend, and then she opened up to me saying that she and Mide were something just basic, that it was.
She and Bright.
Sorry, she and Bright. They were open. It was an open relationship. Thank you.
Okay.
So they were free to do whatever they wanted to do.
So have there been some extra things going down that the camera hasn't? Like,
maybe because I've been hearing some stories that didn't even
there's
there.
been a lot of like there's noise constant. They call my room the mainland because the things that happen. They're like that's the main place of the house, right? There's just so much, noises, extra. Like when we left, even we heard that people finally
did
see it.
No, they did things already.
Wow.
No, but before then they're beside my bed, so I.
Do you think
that's KK and Isabella.
Do you think it's the temperature?
Is it temperature or it's not a joke?
We're just naturally horny people.
Yeah, naturally temperature
But
included.
the temperature gets really like in the night. We don't know what happens.
You want to cuddle with someone.
Okay.
Like it gets really, really cold, and you're just.
You just need warmth.
So
you just need. Let me just say, warm. We needed warmth.
Yeah. So
Is
anyway.
that why you were crying?
Oh
Yeah?
Is that why you were crying?
It's okay.
So let's talk about who might be leaving the house just the same way you did.
Very soon.
So who do you think is following your footsteps?
The weakest.
Then, to be honest, these days we don't know what is happening. We came out and we're like, what is happening? So people were not even on the lowest, whatever.
Yeah.
But there's denary, which everybody is predicting, right? And it won't be surprising because the same way they're perceiving outside is actually the same way inside. It's actually neither here or there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in the house, there's denary for sure. Now I can't say a lot for Tracy anymore.
Yeah,
she can't even come outside this weekend.
No, just because of, but away from being head of house, she's gathering some form of momentum,
right?
Yeah.
So away from that, I would say maybe Ivata.
Okay.
That's another person that I don't know a storyline in the house
And even outside.
and even outside. Exactly.
And unfortunately, Sabrina had to leave due to medical reasons. Who do you mention one person that really has a strong fan base?
Imisi has a strong fan base.
How about you?
You miss it still.
Oh, Mrs.
Because I mean,
That's shocking, actually.
She's not just carrying the crowd in the house.
Outside.
She's doing it outside as well. Because I mean, man, that girl they act. If that's her strategy, she should just keep on
You should
going.
have used that strategy.
Man,
I came with you.
No, they are. They go see me. How Nigerian go see me as well. I don't
Anyway,
feel
it's been lovely talking to you guys. You guys
yeah.
have brought you guys have been amazing.
Really
We
nice
have
time.
special gifts for you guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Even
need
though,
gifts.
even though you guys didn't win, you didn't win the show. You won our hearts.
Oh,
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
And this right here, let me get that. It's for
Open it.
Thank you.
Yes, and this is courtesy of Ozbag. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I needed this. So
Yes.
Honestly, I'm not
sleeping
going
a
to
lot,
have
so
If you're not
neck
catching
pain.
feelings, you catch
flights.
flights.
So do you know how to wear it? Do you know how to put it
Are
on?
you joking?
Oh
my
Is that the way? No, that's not the way to put it on.
Oh, wait, there's a.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's
comfortable.
Actually.
For real?
Yeah. And I know a lot of people do the back way.
Yeah.
Yes, because like that's how I've always seen it.
Rest
Yeah.
Rest
But
on
thank
it.
you guys
Yeah,
so
so you have to
much.
decide.
My
No,
next
I wouldn't
flight.
always sleep like this.
All right, so we have our sponsors.
Thank you so much. All our sponsors, Ozbag, thank you so much. You've done a lot for us in this show. I want to say very big thank you. Aria Foods, thank you so much for always giving us jollof fries. Oh yes, you guys are gonna end. Always give us jollof fries every week. We want to say very big thank you to Health Buddy.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You guys are gonna
for
enjoy
you
this.
guys, of course.
thank you for this
Mario
as well.
Cravings, thank you so much. We want to say thank you for being on the show. If you want to be our sponsor, hit us up. And of course, we'll do business together.
All right. What is the show without the fans, the people watching? So we get to celebrate one every week. Our fan of the week today is Olusoya Temiloluwa. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for watching Reality Check on TVC. If you want to be the fan of the week, it's very simple. Just watch, engage, interact, leave a comment, use the hashtag Reality Check on TVC. And that is the show for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Ibifubara. What's your handle so people can find you?
It is the slice of IB cake.
slice, the slice of IB cake, and
Danboskid 01, not 02.
01. Thank you so much for watching Reality Check on TVC. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.